Hey, yo, check this out. First of all, we really late this morning because usually we've been starting the morning coffees like around 7:30 or something like that. But we was out last night in Philly. We went live for a minute. We got some footage. We're gonna be uploading it today. Shout out to BQ Mommy. She convinced me to go out to Philly last night. And shout out to Brooklyn Banger, BQ Mommy, Robin. We all went out to Philly last night. There was an artist, LP, Marcy, who is affiliated with BQ Mommy, and we went out there to show that brother some support. So support the LP. He had a pretty good set. Actually, with the exception of, I think him and one other person had the two best sets last night, other than Rod Wave, apparently. Yeah, so we got some Rod Wave BBN footage. I should have led with that. Anyway, how's everybody doing today? I'm hoping everybody's having a beautiful day. Hey, yo, check this out. I didn't know what we should talk about this morning. I was not 100% clear or sure because I didn't actually get to bed last night until about 6:30. It's like 9 when I woke up. It's about like 8:45 when I woke up. So I wasn't 100% sure what we're going to talk about this morning. So I decided to make it open discussion so we could just talk about what you guys want to talk about. At about the 4-minute mark, we're going to do roll call. Let me put the Cash App in the chat. Today's Saturday, y'all. Come pull up to the Cash App. Come holler at your boy. There's things the BBN Network needs to do, and we need yous to do it. Pull up to the Cash App. Come show some support to the channel. And today's on you guys. It's what you guys want to talk about. Period. Shout out to BQ Mommy. Everybody say what's up to my sister-in-law. We loves my sister-in-law. If I'm a little bit slow speaking today, I just explained why. I am tired of shit. I am not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna hold you. This is a pretty good, interesting take. A Yale, he says, male Israelite, says BBN, morning from UK, that dude is straight coward by punching you in the back of the head where you can't see. Nobody talks about that, though. Nobody talks about the one time that I got hit in the fight is the dude hit me when I was looking the other way and not looking at him. Nobody talks about that part. Shout out to that. Shout out to that. Shout out to Brooklyn. Everybody say what's up to my niece, Brooklyn, with 2 N's. We could talk about all that, January Hickman. Today is open discussion. We discuss what you guys want to discuss. Today's open discussion. For the most part, we discuss what you guys want to discuss, unless it's just something that it's not in my wheelhouse. So I'm listening to you talk. Unless it's just something that I don't feel like touching. Other than that, we discuss what you discussed today. Let's do roll call real quick. Shout out to, what up, Kenneth Williams? He says, salute. What up, Jedi? He says, BBN gang. Good morning, frauds. Good morning, Jedi. Yo, when is all of y'all rap bastards becoming members again? Become members, bag swingers. We need all of y'all to become bag swingers. We need BBN Nation to be active. So the only way we could be active BBN members and be really out them in them YouTube streets is if you're a member. So we need you to be a member at a bag swinger level. Let's go. Let's see who else. Quiet Knowledge is Trolls Nation. Shout out to Trolls Nation. Trolls Nation has been very, good morning. Trolls Nation has been very cool with BBN, and you know, what the fuck. Shout out to those guys. I know the guy that started the network. He's always been a cool dude as far as I know. Talk about the family court judges helping these abusers kidnap children from protective parents. Okay, so we don't know which parent is the good parent and which parent is the bad parent. So I can't really get on judges about this, but that is a topic that we could discuss. What up, Jay Brown? This is peace. What up, Crypto Addict? He says the fight tonight. What up, General Scum Gang? Shout out. He says salute. Oh, that's who you are. Salute. Copy. I got you. I would have been did that and fell off right now, my guy. But I felt it's all good. Don't worry about it, Jedi. I'm happy that you in here doing comments and giving us your view, to be honest with you. Shout out to the UK. Shout out to everybody across the pond. We appreciate y'all. What up, Tiandre Willis Sr.? What up, SJ? Lewis, what up, Lewis? Haven't seen you in a while. Happy to see you back. I'm not getting into that whole conversation about that other shit that happened the other day. Right now, we're talking about shit that has to deal with the bigger world. My world isn't the bigger world. My world is the smaller world. I am absolutely honored that everybody feels it's a need or as that I'm known enough that if I get into a fight with somebody, win or lose, it becomes news. That shit's lit. That shit's lit. Just so we could be clear, I get into a fight with a nigga, the fight becomes news. There's never in my life. Well, I'm not gonna say it like that, but that's kind of lit. I don't know about what the rest of you think. And either the rest of you could get into a fight and that shit's news on the internet. So I'm not feeling bad. And so we could be clear. I'm good. Anybody else can get in a fight and that shit is news on the internet? Everybody covering the shit. Everybody talking about the shit. Let's go. I'm just gonna say something about the comment that you made about the judges giving away parents or whatever the case is. A lot of people that should not have children win the children. All right? Just so we could be clear. And a lot of that is because the people in their family that know that these people shouldn't be around children don't speak up. So when children go and end up getting with and being in a situation where they're with a terrible parent or a terrible guardian, often it's the people around that know that these people are bad people that turn a blind eye and look the other way. We got to stop looking the other way when we know people in our families is rat bastards and hurt children. If you looking the other way and you know somebody in your family is hurting a child, you the problem. You the problem. The other person is sick, but you the problem. The other person is sick, but you the problem. You see, because when a person is sick, with all due respect, we only could blame them but so much. When a person is sick, we only could blame them but so much. But you not being sick, knowing that this person is sick, and then putting this person around children, or not speaking out when somebody says that this person shouldn't be around children, you the problem. So I don't really want to have that discussion. Because that's another one of those discussions. This ain't a black or white thing either. That's another one of those discussions where we're really going to have a really hard conversation about not what you're talking about. Because what you want to talk about to me is the low end of the conversation with all due respect. You're blaming these judges for information that they probably don't even have because you got individuals in the families and individuals who are friends who is calling themselves a good family member or a good friend and keeping all of the raping and touching that other individual did to that child a secret because, you know, they're a good family member. So, boom, I don't know what to tell you. I'm not going to go in on those judges. We got to start looking at the problem. We got to start looking for solutions to the problems and stop looking at all the symptoms. Y'all motherfuckers is trying to cure the cough, but y'all not trying to cure the thing that created the cough. I want to cure the things that create the coughs. Fuck the cough. The cough is nothing but a distraction. The cough is only there to let us know that we need to fix another thing. That's the only thing, the reason why the cough is there. The cough isn't the problem. The cough is our bodies or our world letting us know that the problem exists. I'm not searching no judges and doing all that. We had your conversation, January Hickman. That's how this goes. We had your conversation for a couple of minutes, and now we're going to move on to something else with all due respect. Unless you have some information to give that can give more credence or give more value to the conversation that we're having. We're going to move on to something else. That's all we can add here right now. You're using hypotheticals. You want me to come up with decisions and ideas based on hypotheticals. I'm pretty sure every single judge don't ignore and let children go to bad people. I doubt that that's a thing. I want to make a clarification on something. Hold on, we talk about Big U in Harlem. Give me 1 second. I want to make a clarification on something I said yesterday. I want to make a 100% clarification. It was yesterday or the day before. We were busy talking about the 40-something billion dollars that Biden is not letting go through. Let me explain something to you. I fixed the title of the video, I think. I fixed the title of the video. The people that was complaining about the title of the video, I fixed the title of the video, even though I thought that was a bullshit complaint. But I'm here for that. I kicked a lot of them rat bastards because I didn't like the way they complained about the video, the title. But the title of the video was a little off. So I'm going to explain exactly what's going on real quick. The best way that I can, or at least this is my interpretation. What up, K. Cole? Donald Trump earmarked $42 billion for HBCUs. That's not saying that he was giving the money directly to HBCUs. He's saying that there's a budget that's coming up. Inside of that budget, we have a certain amount of money. Of that money that's inside of that budget to be doled out, Donald Trump decided to give that he wanted to earmark 42 billion of those dollars for HBCU universities. Now, with that being said, he didn't give it directly to HBCU universities. It's basically like, we're going to promise to do this thing. You understand what I'm saying? Don't worry, we got you. We're going to promise to go do this thing. That's basically what Donald Trump did. Now, what I was trying to explain is that was a trap. There's no way in the freaking world the Democrats is going to allow anybody to give I'm not even talking about the Republicans at this point. There's no way in the world that the Democrats would allow all of that money to be poured into the black community. That is where they get their money from. With all due respect, where do Democrats do? Democrats open up clinics. You can't open up clinics unless the community's sick, right? Democrats open up youth centers, right? You can't really open up youth centers and shit like that unless there's problems in the community, and that's your reasoning for opening up a youth center, right? So this is how the Democrats operate. The Democrats need for us, in all due respect, the Democrats need for us to need something so they can say that they're going to go get it for us, so then we'll give them their vote so they'll go fight for us. But if you notice, we rarely ever get the thing that the Democrats are saying that they're fighting for. And that's what my issue and my personal problem is with the Democrats. So when he put that $42 billion deal on the table, he already knew that there's no way in the world that the Democrats is going to want more black doctors, more black lawyers, more black anything, because that's going to help build our community up if these people start making it and then start bringing more black people with them. Please stop believing that the Democrats is pro-black. The Democrats is just a political party that is ran like a business that need to stay alive. They get their commerce, they create their commerce, and they get their income, and they make their money off of the pain of black people. That's my opinion. So what up, James S? So when he earmarked that $42 million, I just want to be clear on this. So when he earmarked that $42, he created a situation that if he lost, listen, if he lost, we're not going to get it. So it's already a trap. We was never going to, if he lost, the Democrats are going to be the one to not give it to us. Now look at Biden. If he won, the Democrats are still going to be the ones to not give it to us. Because all of the Democrats are going to vote against him in the first place, right? You really think you got to worry about Republicans giving us $42 billion? I'm pretty sure they're not going to do it. You feel me? So believe me, the video that I made yesterday was on point. The context was on point. I didn't skip a beat. It's just that people didn't understand a lot of what I said because it was an hour-long video. And if you came in during the middle, you probably missed the beginning when I said in the first 10 minutes of the video, Donald Trump set these niggas up. It was a trap from the rip. These dudes is not playing with the Democrats no more. And the Democrats is even more open about how they really don't care about black people. So fucking Donald Trump came out yesterday and said that the Haitians coming into America, most of them got AIDS. This nigga. Yo, this nigga said that the Haitians coming into America, they all bringing AIDS with them. Yo, Donald Trump, man. Yo. Okay, hold on. This is how you know that Biden is fucking up. Trump only talks when Biden fucks up and he knows that if he says something, everybody isn't going to come after him like crazy. That's the only time Trump talks. Trump has been being quiet. Trump ain't been saying shit. The only time Trump been talking is when Biden been fucking up. Go check it. Every time Biden fuck up, Trump got some other weirdo shit to say about some shit that ain't Biden. This is media this is marketing 101. This is great work by these guys. That was an old video. They talking about the old one. I thought he came out and said it again. So they talking about the old video where he said that it doesn't really matter. What up, Stilo Facts? What up, Power Talk? Who else we got up here? Etheric God, what up? Hope I said that right. We still got to talk about Big U in Harlem. Big U wasn't just in Harlem, yo. Big U was in Brooklyn also. Don't forget that. Big U, what up, Hunter Racer? Big U was also in Brooklyn. Yo, let's get 5 to 10 $10 drops to the Cash App, y'all. Come on, let's go. It's Sunday. It's Saturday. We doing this live for like an hour and a half sleep. I'm tired as hell. 42 billion. So if I mix up billion and million, I'm just going to kick you straight out. I hate people that's just semantics. So obviously you know I mean billion. You obviously know I mean billion. There you go, Miss Goods. Mizzy Goods. There you go. Kicked all the way out the door. Anybody else want to go? People will be like, look, he exhaled before he inhaled. And then he exhaled again. I told you there was something wrong with him. And the people will say that to you and shit. You gotta be careful about these people out here. These people are weird, man. People are weird, man. People will be like, yo, look, he was walking and he put his left foot and then he put his right foot and then he put his left foot again. No, that nigga weirdo. That's how niggas be acting. Niggas be acting just like that, yo. For real. Gotta watch out for these people. These people crazy. You be doing the most ordinary, regular shit, and people will be acting like they'll just act like they don't know where it's coming from. People are weirdos, yo. All right, come on, what we talking about? Let's hit that like button. Let's send out some notification. People are weirdos, yo. People are weirdos. No. He's like, he put the food in his mouth, then he start chewing. Where they do that at? Like, what the hell? You gonna complain about everything? All of the things? What we talking about? What's up? What we talking about? Put it in the chat. It's open discussion. We talk about what y'all want to discuss. What y'all want to discuss. It's open discussion. We talk about what y'all want to discuss. I'm just saying, though, that shit is funny, though. Like, what the fuck? Like, niggas is really weird. I think also I gotta understand some people just don't have a good sense of humor. So some of these things y'all really do think is jokes. They don't even really be insults. It's just that some of y'all just really not funny. Shout out to E. Simmons. It's good morning. What up, Kingslayer? Yeah, some people just really aren't funny. I be forgetting that shit. Some people really just are not funny. So they'll say some shit and they are laughing. They're dying behind their keyboard. And, you know, they're the only one laughing. They over there dying. Yo, you know how hard this is? I never know if a joke hit. You know that, right? I never know if a joke hit. So I'll say some shit. I don't even know if the damn joke hit. I might stay on the joke for 3-4 minutes. I don't even know if it's any good. I could literally only go off of what I think. We got 102 people here. Can we hit that like button, send out some notifications? All right, so Big U was in Harlem, but Big U was in Brooklyn too. So he was coming, he was pulling up on everybody. He wasn't just out there to see Jim. What up, headed to the Grammys? He wasn't just out there to see Jim. He was out in New York, man. I'm gonna explain something to y'all. I'm gonna explain something to y'all. That's what checking in looks like. You see when Big U come to New York and he get all of that love from Harlem? Ah, man, I'm gonna have to kick this guy already. I'm gonna give him one more second. You know how, just listen. You see how Big U pull up in Harlem and everybody's like, yo, he in Harlem with Jim. Nigga was checking in. Those is his people. Checking in is not what y'all people is trying to make it to be. You got a whole bunch of people that don't know shit about nothing. Checking in is not bitching a nigga out. Checking in is me, I'm your people. Okay, so I went to Philly last night. You don't think I called some people that I knew from Philly just to say that I was in town? You don't think I hit up some people that I knew from Philly just to be like, yo, I'm in town? What the fuck? Like, where do y'all do that at? You go visit places where you know people and you don't even hit them up and let them know you in town? Right? Like, I think 80K is good for Meek. If Meek sold 80K in 1 week, I think that's good for Meek. But yo, on some real shit. Oh, man. Oh, man. Please don't ride by me slow as shit playing the music so you can get me demonetized. I don't, look. That's what checking in looks like, just so we could be clear. You know somebody from somewhere, you calling them up. You calling them up. Then y'all pulling up and they taking care of anything. You know, I'm coming to your city. You know I couldn't get on the plane with weed. Yeah, don't worry, come pull up. Yo, I'm coming to your city. Yo, we couldn't bring the slammers on the plane. Don't worry, boom, we got you. You understand what I'm saying? Yo, I'm coming to, like, that's more like, so, and just so we could be clear, Big U, that's what checking in looks like. It's just that Big U is so big that it's just different. When he pull up to the city, it's an honor to have him come hang out with you. You understand what I'm saying? That's another thing y'all niggas gotta understand. If you're a big ass artist and you go into some town and you're not gonna go pull up with the other big artists there, you're not gonna say what's up to the people who moving in the street. You're not gonna, like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, you a street nigga, you pulling up to where all the other street niggas is. You're not even gonna say what's up to the hood? Where they do that at? So that whole checking in, I don't even understand that. I'm not looking at Big U like he was pulling up.
doing everything to someone else.
I know you. All these years, you know.
Yes.
Wait, grandson?
No, the mask, you know.
The man, you cover your face. Hello, buddy.
The mask.
How you doing?
The mask, make we don't know each other.
Yeah, I know. Who's this little guy here?
That's just so irritating. You don't know how irritating. I mean, I know them in public and shout out to them, but it's just irritating when people see you recording and they know what you're doing, so they want to be super extra loud when they walk past you, disrupting everything that you're doing and fucking up your momentum. Like, look, they're not even talking no more. They just wanted to yell when they walk past the damn thing. This shit is crazy. Shout out to them, though. This they block, not mine, though. So shout out to them. I'm grateful to be here. It's just like, sometimes you just like, I see how people walking all the time. Y'all ain't never yelling and y'all ain't never talking that loud. When I'm streaming, I gotta, come on, why you doing this to me? I'm at work, man. Why you gonna do that to me? I'm at work, man. Come on, why you gonna do that to me?
All right, boss.
All right. You also, thank you. Appreciate you. Shout out to Connecticut. Salute. Yeah, I'm at work, man. All due respect, but come on. I ain't mean no disrespect or nothing like that. I'm not upset or angry. Don't take it that way. I'm just saying, come on. All right, let's go. What we talking? Broke the whole conversation. Bro, now we starting back over from scratch. What we talking about? Good morning. And also, when they not walking past talking real loud, that allows for me to be polite. But when you're walking past being rude, that doesn't even give me the opportunity to be polite. Good morning, my brother.
Morning.
You feel me? When you're walking past being rude, you don't even give me the opportunity to be polite. Just about the big youth situation, I think that people making a bigger deal than it really is. I think people making a bigger deal than it really is. somebody just, shout out to this guy. Hold on. This shit is dope. Hold on. I promise you, I'm not kicking you, homeboy. I'm gonna leave you right where you at. So this is how much they hate me. Shout out to the haters. The haters is beating them. Y'all niggas that love me, the haters is whooping your ass right now. I'm gonna tell you why the haters is whooping your ass right now. I got a hater that just sent me $8 to take down this video and stop spitting. So I appreciate y'all rap bastards that love me, but the haters is saying they love me more. The haters is saying, Jack, them motherfuckers that talk about they support you, we got you. Haters say, here go $8 whole, Jack. $8 whole? I'm gonna appreciate these $8 whole, you hater. I'm gonna put it in I'm gonna make sure that I take these $8 out specifically. I'm gonna call up Cash App. I'm gonna say, can I get the $8 morning specifically earmarked for this particular account? I'm gonna take that $8. I'm gonna frame them, all 8 singles. I'm gonna put... Oh, man. Oh, man. Ronald Isley might be a part of Who Cares Tell On. That's a fact. The haters showing up this morning, showing how much they love Jack Frost with the $8 drop. Who's next? I don't know what you're removing, but go remove it. I don't know what you're removing, but I'm not concerned. Good morning, my brother. Yeah, I'm not concerned. I don't know what you're removing, but I'm not concerned. Go remove it. What else are you talking about this morning? We got 102 people in here. Send out them notifications. I don't even know you, homie, but I appreciate you. Watch that person try to come in here and have a conversation with me directly, and if I don't respond back to every comment they make, they're gonna make it seem like I'm ignoring them. It's the same person, it always is. It's the same tactic they always use. So I'm gonna ignore them so they can be like, why aren't you reading my comment? Only my comment. You only supposed to read my comment. You only supposed to interact with me, no one else. So watch this, watch this. It's like 2 seconds. It's about to do all of these things. Watch, I'm trying to tell you. Good morning, my brother. Yeah, so Big U was just out in Harlem, just out in Brooklyn. He was just showing love. How's somebody like Big U gonna come all the way to New York and niggas not gonna want him to pull up and say what's up to them? You understand what I'm saying? Y'all do know when they go out to Cali, a lot of these are the same individuals that they call. You understand what I'm saying? So how he not gonna, he come to New York, he just showing his respect. That's not that big of a deal. I think people made more out of it. All of us probably made more out of it than it actually was. All of us, with that being said. You know what I keep forgetting? I'm going to tell you what I keep forgetting. Y'all know when I hide y'all, all of your comments are erased from the whole entire video, I believe. So when I hide you, when I block you from the channel, your first comments that you put don't show. None of your comments show on the replay. So that's why I haven't been saying people comments and why I've been kicking them lately. There's no reason. I'm just going to kick you. Boom. Boom. With that being said, what else we talking about? What up, No Limit War? 18 NBA players health fraud. I don't know much about that, but I will say this much. All of those players aren't even in the NBA anymore, right? A couple of those players were actually freak athletes that used to get injuries, right? So I wouldn't be surprised if more names aren't added to that at some point. Because, okay, let's just take Shannon Brown. Shannon Brown was a freak athlete. Shannon Brown at one time was like, quite honestly, maybe the highest jump in the NBA. He was a freak athlete. He was literally only in the NBA because of how much of a freak athlete he was. So this is some health insurance thing. Oh, good. I get to block you right now. Yeah, see, y'all come in here, y'all say some weirdo shit. I consider you a troll. Now you DMing me, wondering why I consider you a troll. You came here and said some weirdo shit. That's on you. Don't DM me. I promise you I'm not going to reply. I get too many hate DMs, so I don't really reply to any of them no more. Unless I know you. Like, I'm going to say this again, as far as with the NBA thing. What else we talking about? Because I want to move on to something else. But as far as with the NBA thing, I'm going to say this again. See, this, okay, so I'm going to explain this real quick, right? Shout out to muscle memory. Athletes train their whole entire life to create their bodies to have a number of sequences of muscle memory that allow for them to perform athletic sports at a high level, right? That's basically what it is. It's muscle memory, right? The better your muscle memory is, the better you're going to be able to excel at whatever it is that you're doing, right? So, boom, check this out. These athletes, what a lot of people don't understand is they have to keep their bodies at such peak physical condition that it's incredible. I'm going to tell you why a lot of athletes actually get injured later in their career. Listen, because this is probably what happened to a couple of these guys. Listen, I'm going to tell you why athletes get injured later in their career. Because your muscle memory is still what it is. But your actual strength, speed, dexterity, flexibility, all of that's done changed. That's not the same no more. But your muscle memory is the same. So what happens is that's why you have a lot of these athletes later in their career, they start pulling hamstrings. They start having cramps and all types of other shit going on. They start pulling muscles over here. They start having shoulder problems if they're a big shooter or you understand what I'm saying? Because the muscle memory already has you moving at a certain way with a certain strength and a certain power and a certain velocity and a certain force. It's already there. What ends up happening is now that you're not as strong as you used to be, as fast as you used to be, as flexible as you used to be, your dexterity isn't there, and you're still attempting to move in these same manners. Now you're pushing your muscles outside of the realms of what they can currently do. So a lot of these athletes get hurt later in their career when the majority of their actual success is based off of their athleticism. Black Thugger says, in any situation, it wasn't even in the same country as the doctor's appointment. I don't know what you're saying about that. When they were saying that they went to go see these doctors and all this other shit. Okay, so listen, this is what I'm trying to explain. Good morning. All right. If you pay attention, all of these guys, all of these athletes are people who pardon me, if you pay, there are people who got hurt or whatever, right? All of these people are people who got hurt or whatever the case is, right? And that's the point I'm trying to make, that these was people who had chronic injuries. Whenever you got somebody that late in their career, they start having chronic injuries, I'm telling you what it is, that's at least that adds to it. So I know about homeboy Shannon Brown specifically. He was also a Knick at one point. The dude was always a good player. He just stayed hurt. I always thought he probably had a drug issue of some kind. Not illicit drugs, performance drugs. LeBron rarely gets injuries. LeBron spends $1 million a year on his body. He also doesn't have any drug problems, as we know. LeBron spends $1 million. So since LeBron doesn't get any injuries, that's LeBron. Since LeBron, this is a straw man's argument. This is why a lot of people try to say they get kicked off of this channel for bullshit reasons. We've been kicking everybody off so far because they basically been coming in this morning saying bitch ass nigga. That's the only kicks we've been having this morning, the bitch ass nigga kicks. But this is another reason why I often have to kick people. They make straw man arguments. Dude, I'm a YouTube content creator with a relatively average IQ. I don't want to come here and argue the lowest common denominator with you. So your argument is LeBron James doesn't get hurt? That's your argument. These guys, they want me to argue the lowest shit. Like, damn, man. You're not even ashamed that that's your argument? I'd be ashamed. That's your argument. We got 121 people in here. Can we hit that like button? Send out some notifications, please. Hope they resolved the glove injury. LeBron sat 2 months last year. He was hurt. I wasn't even going to point that out, James S. The person just made a comment in order to start an argument, obviously. Their comment was even erroneous. Appreciate you, James S. Look, the next one said LeBron never gets hurt. He sat out 2 months last year. He sat out 2 months. Like, that's, somebody came in here and said LeBron never gets hurt. Like, that's hard to figure out. Like, everybody got a phone. You can literally. Yo, wasn't him and fucking Anthony Davis injured last playoffs? Like, this shit ain't hard to find out. Oh, man. That shit is not hard to find out. What the fuck, yo? LeBron James sits about 20 games a year because of injury. Every year. Every year he sits 20 games because of injury. Look, straw man's argument compared to Derrick Rose. We're not having this conversation. Forget that guy's comments. This guy's making straw man arguments. He's trying to have the lowest common denominator argument. He's trying to lower our IQ. Yes, he also got hurt in his first year with LA. Keep on, let's going. Big boy is trying to lower our IQ. Look at his arguments. His arguments have no complexity. No gravitas. He's just saying any old thing to disagree. He one of those people that's like the worst people to have with you when you're trying to get anything done. You know those people that you're trying to get something done and they only want to focus on the shit that ain't important? Like, that's not important, man. We got to do this whole other thing first. But all they want to do is focus on the shit that's not important. He one of them niggas. Let's pray for him. I'm pretty sure he and look, I'm 100% guaranteeing you, he think he has the best argument ever in the history of arguments. I guarantee you. He's somewhere right now complaining that Jack Frost isn't taking his straw man argument seriously. Let's go. Keep trying to tell you, the problem isn't that niggas come in here and troll me. It's just the people that troll me is just not that smart. So it's whack, and it's only evil, and it's only, like, it's no, nothing to it. It's only, it's only bullshit. Like, I don't know how to put it. Yo, is this light and back, the sun out right now too bright in back of me? Let me know, because if it is, I'm gonna move from here. What up? What up? What are we talking about this morning? Come on, man. LeBron James sits out games every single year due to injury. This guy, come on, man. What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? And don't forget, when they first thing they do is lie on you. When the lies don't work, they start telling people you on drugs. They start telling people all type of different crazy shit. Don't forget that. The lies come first. I don't think I care whether to have people around me that's trying to cause for me to have mental distress. Why would I want people around me that's attacking me? I'm trying to have a community of people with like minds. I'm trying to find people that want to have conversations about making the world better. I'm not trying to find people that want to spend all day talking about I'm a bitch ass nigga. I'm trying to have a community of people that in the future, you know, there's people in our community that independent of me work together and get to the bag. I've linked people up with other people that they currently now do business with. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to entertain the people that hate me and want me dead. What the fuck I care about them niggas for? So when they show up, I kick them. So I'm supposed to, y'all, the problem is y'all think If somebody's on social media, they're supposed to be here to take abuse. I don't have to be here. I don't have to take your abuse. I could just kick you and keep it moving. Niggas is weird. Niggas be like, yo, the only way you could be on social media is if you want, wait. Niggas be like, yo, but you on social media. You supposed to let us hate you because we hate our own lives and there's nothing we could do about it. You supposed to let us talk all of this shit about you because we scared of all of the people in our own lives that could physically come up to us and do something. Like, nah, nigga, get out of here. What up, JC? What up, JC? What we talking about this morning? What we talking about this morning? What y'all want to discuss? Also, we got 126 people in here. Can we hit that like button, send out some notifications? I appreciate y'all. Wait, so hold on. Am I clear? Donald Trump said the thing about Haitians before. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I want to see something real quick. I was waiting for you to say something. The only people that care whether I kick people or not are the people that just keep getting kicked. No one else cares. Okay, so they're saying that he recently made these claims? I got a question. Stop. I got a question. Can we stop everything for a minute? I got a whole nother question about a whole nother thing. So I just read somewhere where they said Donald Trump killed X amount of people because of the whole pandemic situation, right? People are dying right now. Are we going to blame Biden? People are dying right now. Are we going to blame Biden? Are you going to blame the new administration? 10 years from now, if this pandemic is still a thing, are we going to still be blaming Trump? We can talk about the school shooting thing. Trump? What up, Mikey Greenhouse? You understand what I'm saying? Like, and the thing that kills me is, in the beginning, I thought Trump was listening to Fauci. I could have swore Trump did everything Fauci said to do, and then after some weirdo shit happened, that's when Trump dumped the nigga and started going against him 100%. I'm not 100%. I'm not sure. I could be wrong. Anyway, there was a school shooting. Let's talk about the school shooting real quick. There was a school shooting. Let's have this conversation. There was a school shooting. Basically, it was a black kid that was being bullied by some other kids. I read somewhere that these kids was allegedly gang members or not. We do not know. I do not know whether that's true or not. They were bullying him, stripping his clothes off, doing all types of shit like that. The freaking parents went to the school. Nothing was done. These kids were not admonished. They weren't disciplined. The bully continued. Homeboy ends up coming to the school shooting for them. I'm with the kid. I'm with the kid. I'm with the kid and the family. And I think he's gonna be found guilty. He did the thing. Let's be clear on this. I'm not saying he should not be found guilty. But what I'm saying is I think the family should be able to sue the school. I think the family should be able to sue the city. I think anytime any of these kids, even these white kids, just so we can be clear, are a victim of any type of harassment, gang stalking, and bullying, and the school is alerted, and the authorities are alerted, and nothing is done, and then that kid goes out of their way to remove these people from their life and do something as drastic as that kid did the other day when he went in that school shooting, I think we got to hold some adults responsible. We're not talking about a kid that was running around. He's busy listening to all of the sad music. So then he's going outside and he's, how you doing this morning? And he's going outside and that type of energy is reverberating out into the universe. We're talking about a kid who was an honest student. We're talking about a kid who was doing the right thing in his community. We're talking about a kid that was a good kid. We're not talking about a kid that was out there involved in the shenanigans. We're not talking about a kid that was on social media talking about he can't wait to eat the head of a bat. We're not talking about this type of kid. We're talking about a literal good kid who is literally being bullied because he was smart and his family was well off. And I don't want to hear he should have went to school and fought, because the reason why I don't want to hear that is because he was outnumbered. We got to stop acting like you supposed to when you out. I'm going to say something real quick. I'm going to tell you the easiest way to know a bitch ass nigga. Listen, if they know that if they was in your situation, they would have did the same thing that you would have did or something different, or they wouldn't even have had the heart to do the thing that you did, and then they criticize you for the thing that you did, they a BAN. They a whole bitch ass nigga. They know they would not have had the heart to do what you did, but they criticize you for doing the thing that you did. Let that sink in. Let that sink in. So I'm with the kid. I mean, he's going to end up going to jail. He shot 4 dudes, right? So boom, that's what that is. But I think their family should be able to sue the school system, and the city, and whoever the fucking local sheriffs is. I think they should be able to sue them. I think wherever any child is getting abused in school, I think that the school should be able to be sued, and I think that there should be some other type of, I'm not, like in New York City, we can't say you can sue the whole city, but you should be able to sue the Board of Ed or something. Some people need to be sued because we can't go protect our children. But you're trying to say we can't protect our children. So if you got a gang of kids ready to go attack another gang of kids, well, that one kid by himself, it's on him. That gang, you know, we can't do nothing about it. You understand what I'm saying? This shit is retarded. Good morning. Let's go get some coffee early in the morning outfit. You killing it though, let me just tell you.
You're late.
I'm late.
I'm late. Get the
Oh.
hell out.
Okay.
This is what my outfit says.
I'm not mad at you. I think you need to be late more often. Stop being on time.
I feel crazy.
Okay. Enjoy your day, baby girl. Those who can't do, those who can't criticize. That's a fact. Black Thugger says, that's why I think he might get around any serious charge. He must get probation and get hurt in the future. I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. He's going to be found guilty. Don't look for him to be doing a whole bunch of years, though. Nine times out of 10, he ain't going to trial. 9 times out of 10, he not going to trial. I'm going to tell you why he not going to trial. Listen. The district attorney and the prosecuting attorney is going to go up there all day long and say, we know that the child was bullied, but no. There's not going to be a parent that's going to be sitting in that fucking pew that's going to hear about the bullying that child went through, and then it's going to want to send them to fucking jail. I can't talk about the people who aren't parents. But there's not going to be a parent sitting in that jury that's going to want to send that child to school. They stripped the nigga naked. Morning, my brother.
How you, man?
Chilling, you already know.
Have a good day, man.
You also, appreciate you.
Ready?
There's not going to be a parent sitting in that jury that's going to want to send that kid to jail, man. Not one, I'm telling you. So they're going to make a deal with them. Don't be confused. The government or the city or the town or wherever the fuck they at, they're going to make a deal. It don't make sense for them. They're going to make a deal. It don't make sense for them to risk going to jail. I mean, it don't make sense for them to risk going to trial. It don't make sense. And they robbed them more than once. Nah, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. Because if I'm his attorney, if I'm the defense attorney, I'm going after the school. I'm going after the police. I'm going after everything. I'm ripping these niggas to shreds. I'm killing them in court. I'm killing them in court. I'm murdering them. And then I'm going to bring out, I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. They need to talk to me. You know what I'm going to do? In my opening fucking statement, I'm going to bring out a board that's going to have it's going to have the faces of all of the people who committed suicide last year due to bullying. I'm just going to have the board out there. I'm not going to say nothing. I'm going to do my whole entire opening statement with just the board out there, and I'm not going to say nothing. And then I'm going to go read off every individual name. Well, not every name, because there's going to be a lot of people. But I'm going to start reading off every name, and then I'm going to explain to the jury what they seeing. These are the faces of the death that bullying created through suicide. Those are not victims. Those are victimizers. We do not condone shooting each other in a nation that is sovereign like America, but we also don't condone that behavior. Their parents don't care enough to correct their behavior. The schools don't care enough to correct their behavior. The police don't care. He cared enough to correct their behavior. Spare the rod, Rothschild. I'll be going on. But we killing them niggas in court. First day. The government don't want to go to court, man. Shout out to Tiandre when I see you. They don't want to go to court on this one. We killing these niggas first day. We not even saying he ain't did it. He did it. Y'all left him no choice. What up, DMW? Everybody save us up the dark wing. Let's get 5 to 10 $10 drops to the Cash App, y'all. Come on, let's go. You know how many people failed that kid? Mad people failed that little nigga. Mad people failed him. You know it's a problem when your parents are actively trying to get the school to do something about the bullying and you are in high school. Good morning.
Morning.
He in high school, homie. The bullying so bad that his parents had to go to the school. The school did nothing. I'm not even saying, look, I'm gonna explain something. Parent come to the school, I'm keeping it a stack. You can say whatever it is. But a parent comes to the school and make a complaint about bullying. The school has an obligation to alert the authorities after at least the second complaint. The first complaint, maybe not. It's just some kids doing some weirdo shit. Wait, they robbing them? They stripping them naked? These are matters above. This is above us.